Yeah, 2-minute warning. Get 2 minutes. Tua.
I know. And I did a boo-boo on my telephone. I completely every
Yeah.
bit of my archive notes. So I may be showing, I may be saying, where did you send me? I don't know. I was going through clearing out trash and into the archive.
What's the sickness level?
Just let me know when
What
you
you're seeing.
Stuff that I did not clear
Anything
out.
serious going around? or-
No, it's not that bad right now.
Okay.
There is a weird virus. It's not COVID. It's not flu.
Okay.
People have been getting like sinus infection symptoms. Lasts for about 2 weeks. Really annoying cough. That's
Okay.
really about the only thing going around.
Okay.
Just not bad right now. I mean, it was bad today because of the full moon.
Oh, there's a full moon rising for sure out there. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's a big one.
They forgot. And then after this whole deal, I'm like, well, maybe I can do that.
Okay, I just flipped over 6:30. I'll call the January 13th, 2025 meeting of the Westport Town Council to order. Welcome. Happy New Year to everybody. Let's all stand for the pledge to the flag, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First order of business will be to appoint a 2025 council president. Would anybody like to make a motion?
I motion that you stay right where you are.
Okay. Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Thank you. I'd also like to appoint a vice president or elect a vice president as well. And Glenn is willing to do it for another year. So I will make the motion that Glenn Black serve as vice president. Can I get a second, please?
I'll second.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed? Thank you. Okay. Have my council members had a chance to read the minutes of the last meeting in December?
Yes.
Get that.
Okay, would anybody like to make a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes.
I'll second.
Okay, got a motion from Jenny, a second from Dolores. All those in favor signify by saying aye, please.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Thank you. Gloria, I don't see any cemetery deeds. Are there none?
There's none tonight.
We haven't voted on any of that yet. Glenn, just a second. We haven't voted on any of that yet. Just a second. Okay, the next is the adjustments, payroll vouchers, and monthly bills. There's quite a stack of them here. Looks like there's some cleanup at the end of the year. Has everybody had a chance to take a look at the packet that was sent to us via email?
Yes.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve these as presented.
I'll make the motion.
Okay, can I get a second, please?
Second.
Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, now we can sign. And these came in via multiple emails, didn't they, Gloria? Rachel, if you want to make your way up to the microphone. We got you next. Okay,
Okay, did everybody get a copy of the memo in the packet? Okay. Not too much to update. There's some dates on the front page of stuff going on this week mostly. We did have our construction meeting in December. I'm happy to email you guys the meeting minutes because they're probably not attached to your memo. Upcoming construction meeting on Thursday at 1 p.m. over at Town Hall. Again, mobilization is still not planned to actually break ground until February, and that's going to be kind of weather dependent. If it stays this cold, they're not going to want to start digging. But by February, we'll see what happens. They did do some surveying and potholing. They are planning to do a survey on the 16th of the lift station property. They won't be able to mark it out completely because of the snow, but they'll be able to set some points and drive some pins into the ground so that when the snow melts, they'll come back and I don't know if they're going to rope it off or spray it or flag it or what they're going to do, but they'll mark it. There's also tomorrow, I believe, a site visit scheduled over at the plant with the chemical company. So a couple of moving pieces this month. I know on the cover sheet, it says there's no pay application. After our meeting last month and then some subsequent conversations, I reached out to Striegel and I said, the town has some concerns. We were supposed to get this moving a little quicker than it is. So they went ahead and submitted a pay application for stored materials for the SAGAR. That is the treatment equipment that's going at the plant. This can be submitted to the grant to get that financing moving. It's a decent size pay application. I have 3 copies of it because there's a lot of attachments. I didn't want you to have to print them all out. But if you guys want to approve this and send it into SWIFT, it can at least get that ball moving because I think they're kind of anticipating a pay app soon. So I have that. And then on the back of the memo is just some updates on other regulatory stuff. Brian, you're aware of these based on our last conversation with Brady regulatory. So just some updates on timelines and schedules for that stuff. So
The pay application to use the SWIFT grant funds, is that something we have to vote on, or is that something I can just sign?
I'd recommend voting
Yeah.
on it as a council to authorize you to execute.
yes, and I can
Okay.
bring you these copies. This one has the signatures right there, and these are just 2 extra copies of all the code attachments.
Did I get this via email? I think I did.
Yeah.
This is for $474,000 total, or 499.
Yeah, with a portion of it will be saved in
Retainage,
retainage,
okay.
yes.
Gotcha.
Which, as far as the retainage portion, it just remains held in the grant until they're finished. And I believe the discussion was it'll actually be held with the USDA funds. But for tracking purposes, we want to show that we're holding part of it now.
Okay. I am okay with this, if you're okay with it. I think it's time we get something moving, if it's just the money. The Sagar system is a part of the project that we have to do.
Mhm.
So I think we should,
And it is stored, covered in their facility. They have some pictures in there. And they have all the delivery receipts and an invoice that they paid. All of that documentation's attached. It has big stickers on it that says Town of Westport, so it's all marked. And they've offered if anyone wants to come over and from the town and look at it or whatever, they're you're more than welcome to. So
okay, wow. Yeah, pretty thorough. Okay. I'll entertain a motion that we go ahead and approve this pay request for the sewer project.
So moved.
Can I get a second, please?
I'll second.
Okay. Questions or discussion? We're going to see lots more of these, but this will be the first one. Okay, I have a motion to approve this in a second. All those signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed? All right. 474, 715. Do I need to sign all 3 copies or just this one?
just one and we'll scan it in. Either I can
Just need to
scan it.
sign, or-
Either I can do it or you can do it. It doesn't matter. But yeah, whatever you prefer.
I just need a signed copy to be able to send it on to SWIFT.
Why don't you keep it and you can, it's just that one sheet. You can scan in and attach it to the email I sent you. And I copied Jen on that email, so she's aware that it's in the progress, so. And Brian, if it's okay, I plan to stop by tomorrow morning.
I was going to ask you that.
Yep, at your office hours, so if anybody else has questions or whatever.
You want this to go down to Gloria then?
Yes, yep.
Please. And what will be our topic of discussion? 9 o'clock is fine, by the way.
Yep. I wanted to go over some of the issues raised by the contractor surveyors about the
right.
property.
Right. Jody Comer from SIRPC is planning on coming in at 10.
Okay.
I think we'll be done by then.
Oh, yeah, yes, yeah.
Excuse me. Okay.
I was also hoping I could get a set of the as-built that the town has that they, I believe the contractor looked at them when they were out here doing the potholing and they found them to be pretty accurate. So I was hoping I could grab that,
I
take it
saw
back,
the
scan
email
it in.
traffic. Where's Damon?
He's back.
There he is.
I think I forgot to respond to your email. I did read it.
Okay.
We'll get those for you.
I think you may have said that's fine or something, but yeah,
Or maybe I did
Yeah,
respond.
if, I figured it since I'm coming back on Thursday, if I could grab them, I'll scan them and then bring them back and just have them for like a day or so. And then the contractor can use them, whatever.
Sounds good.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. My screen went blank. Okay. Damon, you're up. I did talk to Russell today, and he's got some feedback on the town plowing the roads and everything, and he would give the town and give you guys an A minus. So I remember I told you I gave you a B plus. Russell's comments were even better. So
Well, we tried to do a good job. We got quite a bit of snow there for one day, but we pushed it where we could. We got a few complaints, but there's only one place we can go with it, and it's to the side of the road. So and we've only got so much room there. What I got for you tonight is what a lot of you know, if not all of you. We're having a lot of trouble with our backhoe. It's around an 86, 88. Don't quote me exactly on the year. Last time John Deere come down, we had scheduled to get 5 or 6 of the cylinders rebuilt. He took the first one apart, and they refused to take any more apart and wouldn't rebuild the rest of them. So after pricing new backhoes, obviously I don't feel like buying a new backhoe is in question right now with the price of those. So what I've done was I did price new skid loaders. I did get 3 bids on new skid loaders. I feel like we can do with the attachments and stuff we can buy down the years with skid loaders. I think we could be just fine with that. So I got bids on those, and
the current backhoe is not dead, but
it's not dead. It's just
biding its time.
We're just buying time with it. And like I said, for the cheapest one I could find to replace that was, starting at $120,000. And we have a mini excavator. So I think the better route to go would be, to purchase a skid loader. Like I said, with the attachments for a skid loader is just, it's endless. I mean, you can just do anything with them nowadays. McAllister's priced one. Their bid was the highest bid at $88,429.86. Caning Equipment, their bid was $73,529.04. And then Let's Equipment, or Let's Hardware, I think they go by, which is a Giel, I think is how you say it. Their bid was $66,806. And all 3 of the machines I quoted them for the 3 different types of machines was as comparable as I can possibly get with me. And, one was a Caterpillar, one was a Giel, one was a John Deere. All 3 of them was very, very comparable as far as horsepower, what they would do, the hydraulics and all that. So I'm asking if we could move forward with the next steps of purchasing a skid loader for the town. Not replace the backhoe, but take stress off the backhoe and move forward with work we can do with it.
Supplement it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gloria, what?
I had
Says the
asked,
person.
I had told Damon it would be okay to go ahead and present it since he has the bids and get a pre-approval to order, but not to order until I get the end of the year and the budget balance.
Correct.
Next month, I probably will be bringing transfers and any end of the year stuff that we have, because that's due by March 1st. So I just asked him to give me a little bit of time just to make sure everything's okay before we purchase a large item like this.
Okay. Alex, you think we should vote on this now or ask Damon to come back next month and do a final vote? I am personally in favor of moving in this direction. I think any stress we can take off the backhoe would be a step in the right direction. Plus, we're getting a new piece of equipment that's maybe a little more versatile. So come back next month and we'll do it,
Okay.
assuming everybody's in agreement.
Thank you. Does anybody have anything? That'd be with a bucket and a set of forks to start. Obviously, because like right now, well, anytime we buy salt for the year, we're on our getting ready to order salt for the second time. We have to ask COVID to come down to even unload it and put it in the barn for us. We have no way to even unload it. With a skid loader and the forks, we can start doing it ourselves. So it'd be real nice if we had one. well, we just rented a skid loader, to do work around the sewer and around town, because we don't have one. So and we obviously don't, we're not going to have all the attachments at once. We understand that. So there still may be a time, like when we have to clean around, the fence at the sewer, we may still have to rent one with that attachment, or at least once we get a skid loader, we can just rent the attachment to fit ours to do it. And maybe save some costs, but until we start, building attachments up. But I think it'd be nice for the town to have one.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah.
Gales, do they now have universal attachments? I know it used to be like how the attachments go to a Bobcat wouldn't attach to a Gale. They changed that.
I think they're pretty much all universal now.
Okay.
Before I open it up for public comment, Connie, I talked to Katrina this afternoon. The library, and for the rest of my board members, she said that she was agreeable to come to the next board meeting with the library director to present what they want to do. They want to start doing some programming, have some events. What she described was 2 per month, 1 adult, 1 kids. And for that, they need the front room. They're looking at 10:30 to 11:30 on having them in the morning. Most funeral dinners would be in the afternoon. I'm thinking, and I'm thinking out loud here, which is dangerous. Nothing's in concrete yet. I want them to come to us next month with as many details as they can provide. As far as what they want, is it going to be the same day every week? Right now, she needs the 22nd. It's a Wednesday. I think 10:30 to 11:30. Is anybody on the books? Okay, so we're good for that. Yeah. So hopefully it'll be kind of an alternating schedule on the same day, some programming for adults and 1 day for kids. I think the one on the 22nd is going to be bingo. No cost, no charge. It's going to be similar, I think, to what we did for the Fall Festival and what we did at the Christmas Bazaar. It's something fun for people to do. So, okay. Okay. Right. Hopefully they can provide us with maybe a year-long schedule is what I would like. And if I see her again before the next board meeting, which I should be able to, I'll tell her that. One other thing, we've been getting some really good numbers on our TTHMs, these nasty letters that everybody gets about the water quality. I think by mid-year, we should be out from under all of our agreed orders on the water side with IDEM. Right now, the numbers are coming back in the 60s and 70s. 80 is the limit. You guys' house last time was really, really good. I think it came in like 60 on the TTHM level, and 80 is the regulated limit. So you may get one more letter, which is a confirmation of an exceedance that we had back in 2023. So if you do get another letter within the next few months, look at the date. This is proving to IDEM that we did send it out. Somehow confirmation that we did send it out didn't make it to their desk, which means in order to do that, we may have to send it out again. But if you get one and it freaks you out, look at the date as to when it happened. It was probably from something back in 2023. But we have had, for the Cougar Road Loop, we've had 2 or 3 good consecutive quarters. And for the town, we've had 2 good quarters. What this is saying, and I don't think I'm speaking out of turn, is the new water plant, we've got the chemicals tuned, we've got the right chemicals, and things seem to be going pretty good. I hope I didn't just jinx us by saying that, but Jay and Dylan and Mark, the work that they've been doing, we've been collaborating with Greensburg and talking to them. they've got a new water plant and we've learned a lot from them. But all the money that we've spent on the new plant, I think is beginning to pay off in water quality. So, little plug, you know, it's looking really good. So we'll see. We can hold it for the entire year and keep the numbers where they're at. We're going to be fine. With that, I will open it up from the floor. You'll have your 3 minutes to speak if you like. Anybody?
Sandy, you're letting me down.
I know, I was like, should I raise my hand?
I just want to say that I commend Damon and his crew for the good work they've done. There are places you might be tempted to comment on, but I've lived in big towns, and I tell you, you're right up with them as far as how you've done things, and I commend you and your crew.
All right. Anything else? It's going to be a record.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
Half an
I'll
hour?
entertain a motion to adjourn.
Oh. Good. Let's go. Rock and roll.
Say you second it.
Oh, I second.
Okay, I made the motion to adjourn. We got a second from Dolores. All those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Thank you. We're adjourned. Good job.